the final percent. The final percent. Oh, 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 yeah.
Now, please give a warm welcome to KMG Life Inc. founder and chairman, Mr. Greg Kimball.
All right, guys. It's about that time. It's a little interesting on my side of things because everyone is sitting in here based on a decision that I made 5 years ago. That's a humbling experience. I was sitting up here watching families come in and you hug your instructors, and it's like there was multiple times to where people were talking to me and I couldn't get a word out. And then Jack, where's Jack? Jack sits next to me. First thing he says, he goes, "So what do you think of all this?" I'm like, "Come on, dude, I can't even talk right now." So I think that it all stems from where hope and faith transition is where the magic happens. Because I was very hopeful 5 years ago when I thought that there could be a different way. I'm not going to say a better way because to each their own. But I thought that there could be a different way for creatives to learn in this industry. And I was extremely hopeful. And seeing the team come together, seeing you guys go out into the industry is an unbelievable experience for me because now I have an unbelievable amount of faith in education, in the future of what's going out into our industry, and you guys showing this industry what's possible, because I guarantee you guys are going to go into the industry and you're going to teach them something. It's an unbelievable experience. So it's thank you from the bottom of my heart for that, guys. So without the mushy stuff, I figured that let's go through just one last lesson that I can give you guys. Is that okay? We can go back to school just for a little bit? So it occurred to me that it might be fun to give away a graduation present of some kind, but I was like, who should I do a graduation present for? But then I just realized, you know what? Some of these parents are probably going to be giving away cars. They're going to give away a laptop, a studio, a microphone. So I was like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to do $100. Who wants $100? Who wants $100? Who? Anybody? Anybody? You can have $100. Come on, man. All right. Now that you know how this game works, who wants $50? Who wants $50? Oh, okay. Notice how that went down. That's weird. Okay, I got $10 left. Anybody want it? Okay. Okay, so let's figure out what just happened there. The people who are bold, the people who have passion, the people who are decisive, forge a path, and can make a decision are going to get rewarded. This person said, hey, you know what? I'm going to get up there. I'm going to get that. You guys are about to go out into the world, and I'm telling you right now, go and go boldly. Make that decision that this is your time. Make that decision that you can, that you will. And I'm telling you, so the reason why I chose those numbers is I was reading a book, and it said, okay, first to market usually gets that windfall. Second to market usually gets about half of that. The third person is about 10%. So I'm telling you guys, you don't have to go out there and be followers. If you've got something inside of you that the world needs to hear, that the world needs to know about, do that. It's so important to live your life boldly and decisively and stop waiting for things to be perfect. You're not a machine. You cannot wait for things to be perfect. And how I'm going to illustrate that is I'm going to take two creatures. The first one is a spider. The spider is going to find what it deems the perfect place. And then it's going to wait for the perfect thing to happen, for a moth to hit it, and it's going to go do its thing. But it's stationary. It waits. It waits for perfect circumstances. Well, if the moths fly this way and they're hitting it, what happens when another spider builds a web over here? Well, now you don't get anything. So many people go through their life and they live their life like a spider. They want to wait until something's perfect. Oh, I'm not ready. I wasn't ready. I'm not a good enough singer. I'm not a good enough engineer. I don't have enough credentials. I haven't been validated. This person doesn't like me. I'm too ugly. I don't come from a place of means. Your circumstances do not define the size of your dreams. Who you are inside is going to define that. The next creature that I want you guys to maybe adopt as your spirit animal is an eagle. An eagle will fly and it will go seek opportunity. An eagle will fly and it will go make something happen. It will create a way. It will rise above the storm. There's all these mythical things. Do you guys know that eagles have 3 eyelids? Their sight is unbelievable. They can go from the way we see to 4x to 8x. Eagles are amazing. You guys are about to fly the nest, right? Well, I guess if we kind of put it in that context, maybe it doesn't work as well, because if you think about it, an eagle is okay to fly the nest 14 to 18 weeks after it comes to life. But 18 to 25 years for a human being, we're not so sure. We're not so sure. Should we push him out of the nest? I don't know. But I'm telling you, you guys are about to fly. You guys are about to fly. And so the first thing that I'm going to do before we send you out onto this grandiose vision of you fulfilling whatever it is that is down inside of you. I read a book one time that I think every young person I think it should be required reading for high school and college. It has a whole chapter about the top 5 regrets of people who are about to die. They interviewed 100,000 people 4 hours approximately before they died. The top regret that people had, the top regret was living for other people's expectations and not what was inside of them. That's the top regret. Trying to get validation from something else. The second one was they worked too hard. The second one was they worked too hard. The third one is they didn't maintain those important relationships. You guys are going to go try to make your dreams come true. Don't forget about your family. Don't forget about your family here, because just because you guys are flying the coop, hey, there's still a nest here for you guys, okay? Maintain those relationships. Number 4 is they never allowed themselves to be happy. They got the house. The house happened. They wanted a bigger one. They got the job, but it didn't come with the title. They got the car, but it wasn't fast enough. They didn't let themselves be happy. Now, I'm not saying be complacent, but I am saying learn what contentment is. Always be excited about where you're going, but be happy with who you are and where you are. Because you cannot decide your future, but you can decide your habits. You can decide to live boldly. You can decide to live decisively. You can decide to make a new habit every single day that will, in fact, change your future. The last one was they never expressed themselves. They thought someone would judge me. oh, this haircut's not going to be. Now, I love the fact that, yes, like Kayla said, we are in a different kind of school. And you know what? The fact that you guys went through a school like this means that you're taking a chance on who you are. Means that you are expressing yourself, but I'm saying go further. If you're in a situation and you got to talk about it, communicate. That's what's wrong. We had another school shooting just happen. It's because kids they don't feel comfortable to express themselves. They don't feel comfortable to say, I'm not happy, I need help. Hey, what's going on? I'm lost. One of the big things that every creature on planet Earth has is seeds. You bite into a piece of fruit, there's seeds, right? Everything on life is always trying to produce more of itself. So I'm telling you guys, produce creativity and sow into other people. Encourage other people. I loved what Jordan said when he said, you know, anybody in this room, if you're walking through and you want them to listen to your song, they'll give you feedback and constructive feedback. We'll work together. We'll collaborate. This is amazing. And so what I want you guys to start really, truly understanding is your future is not actually ahead of you. Your future is inside of you, and it's called your gift. Now, your gift wasn't meant for you. Now, if you're an amazing producer, you went to Las Vegas with us. I heard Travis's music, and it touched me in a way that made me. I own an Ableton school, and I didn't have Ableton on my computer. I heard his music, I downloaded Ableton, and I immediately called Zach Kerstetter, and I said, help me figure this out. I made music with my nephew. First time we were able to do that. That's because of you, man. That's amazing. That's the power of music and sharing your gift. Your gift was not meant to feel cool because you're a badass at production. Your gift is meant to give the world. Your gift is the source of your value, and your value is how you're going to get paid. I want you guys to make decisions based on your gift that was placed inside of you and not the economic potential of something. Because if you only make decisions based on economic potential, you will be left feeling unfulfilled. I cannot tell you how many people I have watched who are billionaires. I had 5 groomsmen in my wedding. 3 of them were billionaires. I have watched them be the most unhappy people I have in my life. Why? Because they're unfulfilled. You can make a great living creating and changing lives and doing what you do. And that's why I want you to follow your path. I want you to reach inside of you so that you know what you can do. Try, throw things at the wall. It's okay to mess up. Remember, perfection is not real. You don't have to wait for the perfect thing. Don't be a spider. Because sometimes when the eagle is flying so high and it sees the fish, it sees the rabbit, and it comes down at over 150 miles an hour, it misses. But then it just goes back up and it looks again. It's okay to fail. It's okay to try things out. It's okay to pivot. It's okay to follow what was placed inside of you. But I want you guys to have a fulfilling life. Now, yes, of course, I want you guys to do well in all monetary things. But remember, monetary should be a byproduct of you being someone of value who gives a gift and serves the gift, does something of value, and it's like 2 + 2 = what? 4. We don't have to say 4. We know what, right when you say equals, it's already there. So if you are someone of value and you do something of value, you will have something of value. I want you to focus on the becoming. So when you're going through all the different jobs, and yes, you have to climb the ladder. Yes, You have to climb. You got to pay your dues. Bless you. Just saying, people got to be blessed. So, but it's okay to pay your dues. But here's the most important thing. Don't focus on the money. So don't say, hey, what am I getting from this job? How much am I making from this job? I want you to start saying, who am I becoming at this job? Because if you start becoming more, you can do more. Remember, be plus do equals have. It's really that simple. I want you to go down deep, understand that you have a gift. Remember, your gift is something that you are good at, but it's meant for the world, not you. So you guys go out there, you share it, you make an impact on this industry, on the society, and you be that encouraging, positive force that flies above the noise, that acts like eagles, takes action, and doesn't wait for things to be perfect, because it's never going to happen. I got taught and mentored by someone who I said, what is the single best entrepreneurial advice that you can give me? And he said, there's no such thing as a right decision. There's too many decisions. You have to make a decision and then make it right. You guys made the choice to come here. And now you're about ready to fly this nest. That's exciting. It's scary. But guys, I'm hopeful that you guys are going to change the world. I'm hopeful you're going to touch lives to where you're going to hit that transition and you guys are going to have faith. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting started. I can really do this. But you have everything that you need inside of you right now. All you're doing is sharpening your tools. You guys have fulfilled my dream. You guys have helped me become just unbelievably cherishing of these kinds of moments. It's such a full circle thing, and I'm telling you, it's possible for each and every one of you. I don't know if any of you guys know my story. 9 years ago, I moved to Denver, and I was homeless. Got out of a bad divorce, and I started this thing with a 002, a MacBook, a live sound console, and a 400 square foot office building. If I can do it with that, now you guys have this kind of network, this kind of resource, the resources up here, your family, anything is possible. I want you guys to fly as high as possible. I want you guys to go as far as possible, create as much as possible, and dear God, have as much fun as possible. And right when you remember, we'll have someone email the entire class those top 5 regrets. And right when you find yourself, hey, I'm already kind of feeling number 3, it's time to just course correct. Doesn't mean go back to the drawing board. Doesn't mean you're not doing well. Just means a little bit of course correction is all you need. But all I ask is have a sense of hope and a sense of faith each morning when you wake up. Go out there, conquer the day, believe in yourselves because you guys can and will do this. Fly as high as you can and act like eagles. And when you start using that language and you start saying, oh, it's just, I'm not there yet. Wait, am I really not there yet or am I acting like a spider? Use that language and you'll be like, I'm an eagle. So go be eagles, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
It's the final percent. The final percent.